Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. I think one of the greatest things you can watch for in terms of real-world adoption of cryptocurrencies. Think about real-world adoption specifically of XRP, because this is an XRP-centric channel, damn it. What would one of the major in-games be? You know, in terms of just people being able to have access to cryptocurrency. Well, I can tell you what it's not. It's not what I experienced in 2017 when I set up my Coinbase account. All you could buy at the time was a Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. That was it. That was all you could purchase on Coinbase. It was the best way to get onboarded. Almost impossible to get money into the system at that time, by the way. And then if you wanted to purchase any other cryptocurrency like XRP, which I ended up doing a week after I entered the space to the day. It was 1 week later. I didn't understand what the hell I was doing, and I was watching YouTube videos like how to buy XRP. Like, actually, it wasn't like today. Like, it's a lot easier now. It's a much more friendly situation in terms of signing up for a cryptocurrency exchange. But no, I ended up using Shapeshift, which converted my, I probably originally had Bitcoin, so it converted my Bitcoin to XRP, and then sent it to my, what was that exchange called? GateHub, the one that ended up getting hacked like a year later or whatever it was. Yeah, I believe it was GateHub. Yeah. So that was my first experience, and then I was terrified every second of like, okay, am I doing this right? What's this long string of codes, which is the address? What's happening here? Not a user-friendly experience. And although things are better today, if you're jumping in the world of crypto, you don't know who to trust. It's still not friendly. So one of the greatest endpoints in terms of accessibility would be able to buy XRP on the same platform that you're already buying your stocks. That would be the end game. And so I had this article from Daily Hodl. Financial giant Fidelity offers Bitcoin custody solution for retirement accounts, which is just kind of like edging closer to where we want to be, right? It's certainly edging closer. And I think ultimately, the way people are purchasing cryptocurrencies down the road, it is going to be on these platforms. It'll be just as easy to purchase them as it is to purchase from whatever reputable platform you're using to purchase your stocks. So I'm going to be running through that story. I've also got this one from AMBcrypto.com titled Ripple Exec says, U.S. crypto regulations to benefit from SEC-CFTC joining hands. So lots to talk about in this exciting hot jam. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I'd certainly be endlessly appreciative. It helps promote the channel thanks to the mysterious YouTube algorithm that nobody knows how it works. I'm fairly confident at this point it has become self-aware. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you don't, you are dead to me. Right. Dramatic pause over. Into the content. Cryptocurrencies have managed to garner a lot of attention from users worldwide, and it has forced regulators to take a closer look at the technology. The United States has been cautious in forming guidelines for the cryptocurrency industry, and this has been often led to the question regarding whether the United States is lagging when it comes to supporting this innovative field. I'd say they're lagging. What do you think? The answer from many people in the industry has remained yes. According to Ripple's general counsel, Stu Alderodi, the United States may be falling behind other countries. Alderodi, who appeared in the latest Blockstars podcast with Ripple's CTO David Schwartz, opined that the problem in the U.S. was that the cryptocurrency industry has been regulated through enforcement by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, in 2017 and 2018, when the initial coin offering, or ICO for short, opened the crypto world for strings of fraud and market manipulation, Alderodi stated, quote, "The SEC did their job and took a machine gun to the ICO craze, rightfully so. But in so doing, they crammed this new technology into an old set of rules." Exactly, which is what I've highlighted on this channel in the past. It's the problem of shoehorning this technology into the old regulatory framework. No, because this is the first asset that, oh my God, what other asset goes from being centralized to decentralized, or can, and vice versa? What else is there? Already right there, you don't have sufficient regulations. Because look, if it can do that, you can have cryptocurrencies that can go from being rightfully labeled as securities to being so sufficiently decentralized that they no longer are. Such as the case Jay Clayton even cited. This is the case probably with Ethereum. That Ethereum, perhaps, I can't remember if he said probably or might have been, but Jay Clayton with the SEC, he even stated this about Ethereum. And I'm like, how do you recognize that, but then not think that we need to have, a major adjustment, in terms of the regulatory situation here? Anyway, the problems highlighted by many in the industry were the classification of crypto and the lack of understanding about the technology and its use. Even though the ICO craze witnessed many scam projects, the good that was brought to the industry was overlooked. In order to mend the state of regulations in the country, it has been suggested that the SEC and the CFTC work together. These two federal agencies could solicit feedback from the industry and its consumers to propose an ideal framework to protect the integrity of the market and the consumers while promoting innovation. However, the lack of clarity has been proving to be costly for many projects like Abra. Abra, a crypto portfolio app, was recently issued a joint fine by the SEC and CFTC for selling equality-linked synthetic swap products to customers using their crypto holdings, as per reports. Deemed illegal, the federal bodies levied a $300,000 penalty on the application and forced the company to discontinue the swap feature. So people still figuring stuff out. Next, here's a tweet from All the Way 08, who tagged me along with one other individual from the XRP community. That'd be Frecky. And All the Way 08 wrote the following: I'm more bullish on crypto now than I ever have been. Watch the first few minutes of this video with the current comptroller of the currency at the OCC in the US. Bank custody is coming. When I first got into this space, I said crypto will have made it when you can buy and sell it in your Fidelity brokerage account. You better believe that's coming. Pay attention to this space over the coming months to a year. Absolutely. I firmly believe you're hitting the nail on the head there, and it's something that I've talked about. And he's linking here to a video by my fellow XRP YouTuber, the digital asset investor here. And to me, it seems inevitable, because look, the crypto asset class is not going away. As long as the internet exists, the crypto asset class is going to be here, period. It's kind of a question of which cryptocurrencies are going to have staying power. There are perhaps some that haven't even been created yet that will ultimately have staying power. Who knows? Who knows? I have a feeling that some of the winners already exist. I think XRP is probably going to be one of them, but that's certainly not financial advice, because I don't have a financial background and would not want that type of responsibility anyway. But I'll share my opinion with you, and I do think XRP is going to be one of those, and I think you probably will be able to trade it in the future in your Fidelity brokerage account. That's where this is all going, which is why this story that I cited at the beginning, I'm like, this is heading the right direction. It's heading the right direction. From dailyhodl.com. Financial giant, I'm pretty sure is not a word. Financial giant Fidelity offers Bitcoin custody solution for retirement accounts. Fidelity Digital Assets will act as the exclusive Bitcoin custodian for Kingdom Trust's recently launched Choice Retirement Solution. Man, which again, step in the right direction. Now, I still want you to be able to purchase XRP, on whatever platform you're using to purchase stocks, because when you have that option, just imagine the amount of money that's going to flood in and what that will do, and just in terms of simple supply and demand, when people are like, I can get a little bit of this now. I'll take me a bag of that XRP. Choice is a retirement account that allows investors to allocate their retirement funds to both digital and traditional assets. In a press release, Kingdom Trust says Fidelity Digital Assets, a subdivision of financial services firm Fidelity Investments, will be the sole cold storage provider for digital assets in Choice. Makes me wonder what's happening with PolySign. That'd be David Schwartz and Arthur Brito's little startup there for crypto solution. Definitely running in stealth mode. We haven't heard anything on that in forever. I'm super curious, though. Anyway, Ryan Radloff, CEO of Kingdom Trust, says the exclusive agreement will allow retirement portfolios with Bitcoin allocations to be secured by trusted institutions. And here's a quote. Personally, I've grown to trust the Fidelity family of brands as an individual investor in the traditional markets, and now the Bitcoin in my Choice retirement account can be kept secure by Fidelity digital assets. For anyone who is considering Bitcoin as part of their retirement portfolio, but was waiting for the infrastructure to mature and for familiar names to enter the space, that day is today. And I agree. It's progress. It's progress. And we're just going to keep heading in this direction. Crypto, if people still view crypto as a dirty word, they might want to get with it because it's not. There's real utility to be had with it. And I think a lot of these people are just going to be left in the dust. I mean, there's so many people that have the opportunity that are just not taking advantage of it to invest in this just emerging asset class. It's been around a little over a decade. It's still emerging. It's so nascent at this point, even after 10 years here. And to know that some of these people have known about it even longer and then just thought, nope, not going to do it. And then me just wishing that this had been brought to my attention, just the fact that XRP has existed for almost an entire decade at this point. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm one of the people that would have jumped on board, damn it, earlier. But I'm also one of the people, the good news is that is a very long-term mindset. So I'm happy to be as patient as I need to. It's okay. But that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.